Yo, let's go! It's time for the championship games, baby. I'm excited. Games have not started yet. It's about to start any minute. First, Titans and Chiefs, then the Packers and 49ers. So I'm gonna give you guys a quick update of who I think is gonna win out of each games. But man, I'm excited for this. I think these two games are gonna be. I think it's gonna be nail biters. I think it's gonna be close. I kinda can see both games getting away a little bit. Like I could see the 49ers just kind of like really upsetting the Packers by a lot, like 30 to like 10 or something. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. So I really have. This is tough. I really want the Titans to win. They beat them back in the regular season. It was a good game, good strategy approach by Mike Graybill. But I think I have the Chiefs winning this. They're at home. I know the Titans have been playing away, but I have a feeling this is Mahomes' year, and I don't know. I just have a feeling Chiefs might win it. I really want the Titans to win, but I have much respect for both teams. And then the Packers versus the 49ers. I have the 49ers winning. I think they're just going to play their game like they normally do. Last week, they didn't really get Aaron Jones going too much. So if they don't get him going again today, that might be an issue. I can't see Aaron Rodgers playing a better game than last game. That was his best game of the year. He picked a great day to do it. But who knows, maybe he'll come through again. But we'll see. So they're doing the national anthem now. So those are my picks. We'll see what happens. Let's go! Boom. See y'all in a minute. Yo, so I thought holding down Travis Kelce was going to be the huge plan for today's success for the Titans. I thought keeping Travis Kelce on lock, double covered, and just out of the picture was going to be enough to pull out the dub. I thought just running Derrick Henry down the Chiefs' throats was going to be enough. But I was sadly mistaken. The only way to beat the Chiefs is to outscore the Chiefs and to outplay Patrick Mahomes. This guy, he's played an incredible year. He had his injury, he came back, and he's been playing solid ever since. You know, there was some talk going around the league now that they don't have Kareem Hunt, that they're not going to be able to establish a run game, and that's going to hurt them in the postseason. Sure enough, they haven't been running the ball, and it doesn't matter. They said Tennessee had to score first and stay ahead to finish the game out. Sure enough, it didn't happen. Kansas City is a second half football team. Derrick Henry is a second half running back. Y'all saw the stats. I don't even think he had 30, 40 rushing yards in the second half. This was a game to remember. So let's look back. It all started off, Chiefs had a slow start once again. I don't think they had a 3 and out. It might have been a 3 and out. Travis Kelce with another drop. So props to Andy Reid in that offense. Like, Patrick Mahomes, he might be the best quarterback of this era coming in. I think he is. He might shatter everyone's records. The only thing he needs is Super Bowl wins. I mean, I've never seen a quarterback able to roll back and throw off his back foot while rolling backwards and make so many completions and great throws. And that one to Travis Kelce in the red zone, they didn't look at that enough. I felt like they should have maybe challenged it or looked over it a little bit better, because it looked like his feet were in, but I could be wrong. But it didn't matter, because that's when they ran that little touch pass to Tyreek Hill for the touchdown. It was like 10-15 yard. So the Titans did hold Travis Kelce. He might have had a couple catches today. I didn't look at the stats yet. You know, I make these videos right after it happens to try and get like my best reaction, but man, the one you had to look out for, which we all knew, was Tyreek Hill. But I thought Travis Kelce always seems like the bigger threat, because he's more of like the third down, the fourth down type of player you go to. And sure enough, it didn't matter. It's like Patrick Mahomes knew. He was getting used to the Titans defense. They were doing like a fake man-to-man zone. Then the safeties would drop back, and they were giving them they showed too much respect for the speed of the Chiefs. And I get it, because it's hard to cover, 3-4 receivers that run under 4.5. So it is tough. I think Tyreek Hill might be the fastest NFL player of all time. Yeah, he didn't run the fastest 40, but with football speed, I think he's the fastest I've ever seen, personally. It's so hard to cover this guy. He can do any type of route, and it's not precise, but he's so fast that it doesn't even matter. What pretty much put the game away for the Chiefs was the third quarter, when they had their longest time of possession. It was like a 7-8 minute drive. They kind of turned into the Titans a little bit. They started running the ball. They started just doing like short little passes. They were getting up the field, but at a quick but short time. They were letting the play clock just go. And that was the smartest thing they could have done, because it kept the Titans offense off the field, and it didn't allow them to even give Derrick Henry an opportunity to get back into the zone, really. They were too far behind to try and play the Titans style of game. So I thought that was really smart on Andy Reid's part. A lot of you might not have noticed that, but I think that was the biggest turnaround of the game, was right there in the third quarter. And then when you saw Tennessee had a little bit of life, it was 3rd and 11. They just sacked Patrick Mahomes. I'm pretty sure they sacked him. And then they go for that bomb, and it was pass interference. That was a design play. Andy Reid knew, like, they had nothing to lose. They're up. Let's just try and just toss it up there. We have our fast receivers, because most of the time the defense are going to play off a little bit. The cornerback doesn't turn around. I thought he kind of did, but I think it was still a good call. And boom, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down. And there you go. New down start and run more time off the clock. I thought that was a genius play. And then after they scored, Titans got the ball. They're coming down. It was like 4th and 8 or something. You knew they had to go for it, and I don't know why the Chiefs didn't see it, but it was a good play design. The fake punt. It looks like the middle guy just kind of did a little delay, and then it was a nice simple pass. The Titans just. They tried to stick to their game plan, but with the Chiefs are a type of team where they get hot, and it's hard to stop them, and they're going to keep scoring. If you don't score with them, especially as a team that controls the clock. It's going to be hard to win a game like this. So for the Titans, they got ahead early, but it was too early. I'm sure they were hoping to start the second half like the Chiefs did. They got the ball right in the second half, and that touchdown run by Patrick Mahomes, that was one of the craziest runs I've seen in a while, and it was by a quarterback. And it was by Patrick Mahomes. I look at him as kind of like a weak type of quarterback sometimes, but that showed me he's got toughness and his ability to win. Like that was a great run. I was very impressed by it. What I was surprised on was when the Titans first came out and they started throwing the ball. They kept on play actions from the very beginning. They weren't really getting Derrick Henry involved too much. He had a couple decent runs, but I was surprised because you're going away from the game plan. You know, they did end up scoring, but that first drive they only got a field goal. So I was like, man, are they trying to catch Kansas City off their toes or what? And I thought it was dumb, and then I thought it was smart because they're exploiting the defense a lot because you have to respect the run game. But at the same time, it just wasn't there because then Derrick Henry just didn't get hot enough. He ended with like maybe 70 yards rushing. He didn't even really run the ball in the second half. You were too far behind. Like I said, this Tennessee team is all about controlling the clock and, you know, keeping the lead and staying ahead. They just weren't able to do that. This Kansas City offense is just too high powered and explosive to fall behind, really. I really didn't see the game going this high scoring. You know, the Tennessee has played a great red zone defense all year, and especially in the postseason. You've seen how hard it was for Lamar Jackson to score in the red zone. So I really didn't think the Chiefs were gonna score all that much. You know, I think today it was the Chiefs' day, and you know the crowd was just into it. They have a great team, a great organization, and they're hungry. Patrick Mahomes is hungry. I know the Titans are too. I just want to say congrats on Kansas City. I know I wanted the Titans to win, but I'm rooting. Either way, I'm rooting for an AFC team to win the Super Bowl. I'm a Steelers fan. I'm going to stick with the AFC side at least. Tennessee, next year, I think you guys have a great chance to be right back in this position. I honestly see a lot of teams in the AFC dropping off. I think New England is just going to start having a harder time. I don't think Baltimore is going to be as great next year. And mainly because you guys showed kind of how to play against Lamar. I loved how you guys handled him and just using your front four and using a quarterback spy the best you can. It also depends on the right players to be able to do that. And I think next year for you guys to go even further is to get another running back. I think you guys have great receivers as it is. A.J. Brown, I think he's going to be an all-star. I think he already is. And he's a big body, strong, runs great routes, great hands. I think he has the potential to be a number one receiver anywhere. So I'm excited to see what you guys do next year. I just hope you guys can get another running back and rotate with Derrick Henry and somebody else. And like, imagine if you got like an L. Bell or something. You know, who knows if he's going to stay with New York. And if you got two running backs going all the time, you would break defenses down so much. If you could get more of like a receiving but power back, and you guys would be so lethal. But Ryan Tannehill, you surprised the hell out of us this year. I'm proud of you, man. You're like, no one saw this coming. Except, I guess, Mike Graybill. He knew you guys needed a change, and I think he made the right one. I'm excited for next year, you know. But for now, I think we should root for Kansas City. I think the 49ers are going to beat the Packers, but who knows. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just something short and sweet. I'm still a little upset. It was a good game, but it wasn't a great game. I really wanted to come down to like the last second, and it sucks. But I'm proud of both teams this year. Tennessee Titans, it would have been the best Cinderella story of all time. It would have been cool. And you guys still should be proud of how far you made it. But that's it until the Green Bay 49ers game. Make sure you guys comment, like, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe. Curry Mac out.